Imagine in the future, they are just as shocked about the fact that we didn't know coffee was really, cancerous. And then when our grandkids are looking back at our world and they see Starbucks and they're like, what the fuck? You had entire shops selling it? What was wrong with you? We pretend to be so shocked, don't we, by the fact that they used to think smoking was fine, but it's like, I'm pretty sure being surrounded in 4G Wi-Fi is gonna bite us on the ass in the future. Oh my god, you had Wi-Fi, but you didn't wear a safety suit? No, we just swam in it. Yeah, we'd be tweeting and fucking watching porn. Well, I would be on the internet all day. What, with at least with some goggles on? No, I mean that's why I'm blind now. Yeah, completely fucked us all up. God, we didn't know anything about it back then, though. Now I see you kids in your spacesuits. God, I wish I wore some kind of thing. My penis is shriveled up. It's completely gone. I thought Twitter was just a laugh. And then one day, all our penises started dropping off. Granddad? Surely you weren't always on your laptop. Why, Granddad, why did they call it a laptop? Well, you'd put it on your lap. What? Why would you do that? Well, you had Wi-Fi being sent to a fucking device right on top of your dick? Yeah, and don't swear so much. It's weird. You're my grandson. You shouldn't be talking like that. Why would you put them on your lap? Well, they were called laptops. That's what we thought we had to do with them. How am I even alive? How did you even make Dad? Surely all your sperm was just mutated. Well, it was. That's why you got 3 eyes. I thought every kid has 3 eyes. Well, you're not supposed to. It's to do with 5G. Once 5G came in, we really fucked up our dicks. Oh. Oh, I see. And now I get it. Yeah. I used to put a phone right next to my brain. What? Yeah. Every time I made a call, I would put a radioactive Wi-Fi enabled device right next to my brain. Why? Put it right up to my head. Right next to my fucking brain. Oh, I'd roast it. Super fast, super high broadband right next to my fucking face. Oh, we had so much fun. I used to play this game called Candy Crush, where all you did was fucking press pictures of candy for a sound effect. Oh god, you must have... What, you were exposed to Wi-Fi? Yep, for fucking days on end. Oh... Makes my testicles tingle. And now all I've got is this rancid old worm. Granddad, I love you. I love you too, kid. Now could you wheel me over to that cupboard? So is that why you're just a brain in a jar? That's right! Just a fucking brain. Hey kids, you couldn't wheel me over to that tumbler, could you? Could you wheel me over to that laptop? I just want to check my tumbler. No, Granddad, you've done enough damage. You're not supposed to use Wi-Fi anymore. Oh, come on. I just want to look at some Supernatural gifs. Do you remember Supernatural? No, of course I don't. We have virtual reality worlds now. Oh, that's nothing. You should have seen this show. It was about 2 guys, and they would solve supernatural themed cases, and there'd be banter and they drove a car. You're not really selling it to me, Grant. I could literally ride a dragon right now. I could ride my own dragon and make love to a beautiful troll woman right now with my actual dick. Stop talking like that. Well, we don't get embarrassed by anything now in the future. Put some clothes on you. You make me sick. I remember when we all had anxiety. What's anxiety, Granddad? Oh, it's this thing that stops you doing anything fun. Oh. It means we're on the laptops more. Now you just put that thing in your brain and you don't have anxiety. But we used to have it all the time. We used to love it. Spending all day looking at pictures of friends instead of being around friends. What? Why? Well, some of us like to look at pictures of our friends and send each other little smiley faces, even when we weren't smiling. Oh my God, Granddad, what were you all doing back then? Masturbating? Granddad, what's masturbating? All right, you don't do that anymore. Basically, it was when your granddaddy, it's when your granddaddy wished he was doing more with his life, but was trapped into an isolating world of social media. That sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, we all pretended like it wasn't, but deep down we knew it was. None of us were having fun. It took us a while to realize it, but eventually we worked it out. That the internet was not at all fun. I remember when I used to drive around in a little motorbike. Basically a little toy motorbike on a Hot Wheels set. Thanks, Jasmine Kitty. Me and your friends used to drive around on a little digital racetrack suspended above a digital city on a tiny little screen. Yeah, but now you kids just socialize and shit. Which is cool, I guess, but, you know, if you ever want to, you should come to your granddad's and play GTA 5. Oh, what's GTA 5, Granddad? Oh, you get little cars and you drive them around and I used to know this one chick called Natasha, and she used to have a flying bike. Oh, sounds great. I used to play it for hours, days on end. And I'd talk to myself. And I'd be paid by Twitch. Why? Weren't you doing damage to yourself? Oh yeah, massive amounts of damage. It basically turned me socially inept. I was rendered useless. Granddaddy, it sounds like it really fucking sucked in the past. Yeah, it did. Thank God for Trump. Thank God for Robo-Trump. God, he really saved the day. When he caught that big space whale. I'm just making shit up now. Would you like some bacon? Yes, sir. Yes, I want bacon. Fuck, why is it so hot? Well, sir, we cook it while it's flying through the air. Why? I remember when we used to put bacon inside a hole in the kitchen. What? Yeah, there was a hole in a kitchen that would get really hot. Isn't that dangerous? Massively so. A lot of people died baking chicken. We used to drive around in small metal boxes full of diesel. Yeah, it was dangerous. Why? Where were you going? Well, we'd drive to places that we didn't want to be. You mean you'd risk your life in a dangerous little vehicle? Yeah, so I could get to my job, which I hated. Why, Granddad? God, you're really starting to irritate me, kid. Yeah, I get it. It was tough back then, but you need to fuck off. Granddad, you changed. Yeah, well, I took a lot of drugs back then. What are drugs? Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, we don't need drugs anymore. We have character enhancements. God, you're a fucking boring kid. I'm not rolling a blunt. I'm playing with Pokemon cards. Granddad, what are Pokemon cards? Oh, kid. Well, a long time ago, me and all the other grandparents, we were fucking obsessed with little Japanese drawings that moved. Why? Oh, we loved it. We would go walking around our houses with our little radioactive boxes, and we'd search for little Japanese drawings that we'd find in bushes. And the Japanese drawing would come with a little information about the drawing and what powers it's got. And then we'd throw a ball at it. Not a real ball, because we were all fat back then, because we didn't move. And then we'd just keep the little Japanese drawings until we had all of the drawings. And then the Japanese guys would make more drawings. There used to be 500 drawings of monsters, and then they turned it into 8,900. I used to have them all. And then my penis turned into a little worm. Well, that sounds lame, Grandad. Well, it wasn't completely lame. Some of them were shiny. What's shiny? They would just reflect the light in a different way. Well, what does that mean? Well, they'd be rarer because the light would reflect off the little Japanese drawing in a different way to the other Japanese drawings. Why? I don't know. I don't know anymore, kid. I don't know why we were doing anything back then. Now that I've seen the future, everything we did back then seemed like a complete waste of our time. You know, that kid can fuck off. You see, unfortunately, guys, this character I'm doing is all of you in the future, so just beware that that's... The voice of the kid is none of you. You are the voice of the old man, so... I used to follow these two guys called Dan and Phil. Oh, they used to talk into a lens and edit it down into 10 minutes, and I watched it for years. Actually, no, that needs to be that's the granddad's wife character. I used to watch YouTubers. They were basically people with different problems that would talk about those problems, and I would watch them all and leave them little messages. Why? It made me feel social. Did you not just want to go out and see other people? No. I had anxiety. We all did back then. Oh, there was so much anxiety. I couldn't even shit without breaking out into sweats. So rather than talking to people, I would watch people talk to me, and I would pay them ad revenue. It sounds like you were being ripped off. No, it was pretty fun. Was it? No, now I think about it, no, it wasn't. It was trash. But it got pretty exciting. Hey, Beth, do you remember that time when we were younger when everybody was chopping things with a hot knife? What? Oh, you won't remember this, kid. It was before your time. Basically, oh, it was crazy times. Everybody found out that this knife could get really hot. So everybody made it really hot, and then we chopped stuff with it. Why? Oh, it was a huge craze. Everybody did it. Some people complained about it, some people made fun of it, but we all did it. Oh, it was just so much fun. You all kind of sound like you were really bored back then. We weren't bored, there was always something new to do. I remember one week everyone was pouring ice water over themselves. That was a good week. I think it was to raise awareness for something. Beth, do you remember what it was? No! Sorry, Beth. Oh, she's plugged in. She's watching every episode of Orange is the New Black. All 58 seasons of it. Beth does math. Remember when you did that video, Beth? Beth does meth? Yeah, I remember. I remember. Well, you see, kid,
Back when we were YouTubers, it started off pretty innocent with people just cutting things with a hot knife, but we had to keep one-upping each other. So, eventually, I shot a man.
What?
Yeah, I shot a man for views.
That was before you met me, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I shot someone. I did a video called Girlfriend Gives Beth to the Boyfriend. That got 18 billion views. Because by then it was intergalactic, so there was a lot more views at stake. You had to do some fucked up shit. I remember when your granddaddy got his dick out. That paid for the wedding. Yeah, things got a bit weird between the years 2020 and 2022. Yeah, it got weird. We had a weird sense of humor back then, too. I remember when a gorilla was shot, and it was the funniest thing ever.
What do you mean? Grandma, you're scaring me.
No, it's weird. You had to be there. I'm trying to explain why it was funny.
It doesn't sound at all funny, Grandma.
No, it was. Hold on. Basically, a long time ago, a gorilla was shot at a zoo because they thought it was going to hurt a kid. And
where does the joke come in, Grandma?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm trying to remember. I don't know. They shot the gorilla, and then I just seem to remember it being the funniest fucking thing that had ever happened for weeks.
Oh. I just don't get it.
No, I don't either, kid, but remember, we were all suffering from Wi-Fi poisoning.
Son, don't talk to your grandma. You know she suffers from Wi-Fi poisoning.
Fuck off, you!
See? She isn't telling you about the gorilla, is she? Dad, Grandma's telling me that when Grandma was young, a gorilla was shot, and they all found it hilarious. Yeah, I watched a documentary about it. It was something to do with the Wi-Fi poisoning that everybody was going through. There was a lot of weird shit back then. It's best not to look at it now.
Oh, wait, no, I remember why it was funny. Come back. We used to say, Dick's out for Harambe.
What? Why?
I don't know. Wait, let me backtrack. So, the gorilla was shot, and then we used to say, Dick's out for Harambe. No, I've gone. I can't remember.
Well, didn't you have, like, comedy shows back then?
Not really. It was just memes. We used to tell each other to drink bleach.
Why? That's horrible.
I don't know. It was funny somehow. I was happier back then, when all my genitals worked. I remember when I got pictures of the actor Nicolas Cage, and I pasted my friend's house with pictures of Nicolas Cage.
Who's Nicolas Cage?
He was an actor.
So, I don't get it. Why was that funny?
I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know why we did anything back then. Beth, do you remember when all the white people made songs making fun of each other? Oh, sure I do. Diss tracks. That was huge.
What's a diss track?
Oh, it's when white people tried to do something they couldn't.
What's white people?
Oh, that's right. There's no races now. Oh, Gerald, do you remember when one of our friends made an edit of the film B movie, but every time the word B was said, it sped up a little bit?
Oh my God, I gotta get that out for you, kid. I think then you'd understand why life was better back then. Well, hold on, let me just go into my hard drive drawer. Oh, here it is. Sit down, kid. You gotta watch this. Basically, every time the character says the word B, it's gonna speed up a little bit. Oh, I don't get it, Granddad. You're scaring me. Just fucking sit down. I swear to God it was funny back then.
I can't believe he didn't find it funny. I'm shook. I am really, truly shook.
No, I don't either, Beth. I think our grandson is a fucking asshole.
I'm shook.
Well, he's certainly not woke.
Yeah, he's not woke. That kid's real salty.
Stop talking like this, Grandma. You sound like an idiot.
Oh, somebody's salty. I got you $10 for your birthday.
Grandma, we don't use money anymore.
Oh, somebody's salty.
What?
You're salty. It was a thing we used to say for no reason. Where's my fidget spinner? Where's my fidget spinner?
Kid, go and get your grandma's fidget spinner. What is it? I don't know what I'm looking for. Dad, I don't know what I'm looking for. It's probably in her bag somewhere. She leaves it. Oh, I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, it's a little piece of plastic. What? It's a little piece of plastic and it spins. Why does she need it? I don't know. Something to do with anxiety. That sounds so stupid. No, it's a thing.
Where's my fidget spinner? I swear to God, if I don't get my fidget spinner, I will feel uncomfortable. Oh, now I've shit myself. I'm shook. You know, when I die, kid, I'm going to give you this fidget spinner.
I don't want it.
You do? They're great.
No, I don't want it. Like, I could literally turn on my VR helmet and fuck a dragon right now. I could make love to a dragon right now if I wanted to.
Yeah, it's not a fidget spinner, though, is it?
Grandma, I could put a VR helmet on and I could make love to a fidget spinner. A huge fidget spinner with the face of Nicolas Cage. I could do that right now.
Don't mention Nicolas Cage, kid. That's a dead meme.
What?
It's a dead meme.
What's a dead meme?
It's when something used to be funny and it's not anymore. It's dead.
How can something be funny and then not funny?
Because it's dead. Things die. Everything dies, kid. Your dog died and memes die.
I don't like you, Grandma.
Yeah, well. I'm going to dab on you. When you die, I'm going to dab on you. Oh, God, Gerald passed. I'm going to have to go dab on his grave.
You're going to have to do what?
I'm going to go dab on his grave. Your granddad's died. It's what he would have wanted.
Why would he have wanted that?
Because it's what you do to anything negative. It's a way of showing that you're not effective. You're not affected by the negativity. You dab on it.
Well, what does that do? You're just moving your arms. You're just doing a Nazi salute.
No, it's not a Nazi salute. It's dabbing. You dab on things. If you don't like it, you dab on it.
Isn't that maybe just putting off your problems? And
no. God, I hate you, kid. It turned out PewDiePie was a Nazi. That got me shook. Because there'd been rumors for a few years, but then in VidCon 2024, when he came out in full Nazi regalia and declared the Fourth Reich, that was fucked up, wasn't it, Gerald? Oh, that's right, Gerald's dead. God, I miss Gerald.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry that Granddad died, Grandma. How are you feeling?
Salty! I'm salty as frick! Where's my fidget spinner?
I don't like this Grandma character. It's too annoying.
I'm salty as frick right now.
Well, I suppose, Grandma, I suppose there's only one thing I can say, and that's dicks out for Harambe, right?
Dead meme. Dickhead.
Oh.
Yeah, it's dead. Died years ago.
Sorry. Yeah, it should be. Now fuck off. I'm streaming. Oh, you're doing a live show? No, I'm streaming. I'm taking a piss, kid. Can you get out of here? Oh, God, sorry. Yes, absolutely. Jesus, you little pervert. Just like your dad. That's getting a bit weird now. I'm streaming. Oh, those live shows you did. No, I'm taking a piss. Get out of here. You little freak, you little VR freak. Go fuck a dragon. Hey, that's kink shaming. Oh yeah, sorry, shit. I sound like Billy Crystal now. I think it is going a bit Billy Crystal. Even though I'm trying to sound like an old lady. Ah, Billy Crystal. It's the Oscars. Getting there. I suppose it's, what's his name from Monsters Inc. Hey there, how you doing? Hey, Get out of my safe space, kid. I never asked, how did Grandad die, Grandma? Oh, he was triggered. He was shot. No. No, that would be too simple. No, he saw something he didn't like, and it made him feel uncomfortable, and he died. That's why you needed trigger warnings back in my day. We suffered from anxiety so strongly that if we saw something we didn't like, there was a potential of death. Oh, what did he see? I don't know. I'm trying to think on my feet. You don't remember how your husband died? Fuck off, will you? I'm trying to remember. Something triggered him. I can't remember. I don't know who I am anymore. This stream got weird fast. Really fucked up. I was there when Dan and Phil got married. That's how old I am. I was there when Dan and Phil got symbiotically transfused together. At the assholes. That was the thing you could do in 2022. It was gross and beautiful. Jesus Christ says, thank God he's finally done. Oh, I ain't done. I am far from done. Shit. I'm a little bit done.
I need to end this stream so I can go and do a real stream. Stream of piss. Beth's back.
Sorry. No, she's not.
Will you guest me on you now?
No, I won't.
Please. Let me be a guest on you now.
No.
Go on.
Grandma, where did you meet Granddad?
I met your granddad at a viewing of the Emoji Movie.
Oh, what's an Emoji Movie?
It was a movie about pictures of faces inside a phone.
What? What?
Well, basically, back in the day, we suffered from so much anxiety that we'd have to explain to each other what our emotions were by sending each other small pictures of faces. Maybe if we were in a bad mood, we'd send someone a picture of a piece of shit. If we were horny, we'd send them a picture of a cucumber or a kumquat. I can't remember what it was. An aubergine, that's it.
Oh, so what's an Emoji Movie?
Well, Hollywood decided to make a movie based on those little pictures.
What was the film about?
Fuck knows. All I know is I met your granddaddy there.
Oh, so you met your favorite movie?
Oh no, we hated it.
Oh.
Oh, we knew we were going to hate it.
Oh, so why did you go and see it?
Loads of us went to see it, and we all knew we were going to hate it.
I don't understand, Grandma. There's something I'm missing here.
You wouldn't understand. Back when your granddad and I were younger, we'd go and see movies that were shit, knowing they were shit, and then complain about them being shit.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know.
Did you not go and watch good films?
No, good films are boring. We'd watch films that were really bad. Have I told you the story of the gorilla?
Yeah, you did, Grandma.
Well, let me tell you it again. Once upon a time, a gorilla was shot at a zoo. And it was the funniest shit that had ever happened.
Yeah, you still didn't explain why it was funny.
I don't know. That's the thing. None of us knew.
But gorillas are extinct now. Was it like one of the last remaining gorillas?
Yeah, there weren't that many left. I don't know. Maybe that made it funnier. Either way, God, we laughed that week.
Why was it even shot?
Can't remember. I think it was going to rip apart a kid. So to save the kid, they shot the gorilla.
But it sounds awful.
Well, it was funny. I don't know what to tell you, kid. You just don't have the same sense of humor as me and your granddaddy did. What do you kids find funny now?
Virtual reality comedy experiences, specifically designed to be the funniest things possibly imagined, created by artificial intelligence.
Oh. Well, we used to say, "Dick's out for Harambe." And piss ourselves.
Right. Oh, did Beth ever go to a VidCon or somewhere in the city?
Well, that's a whole different story. And I'm gonna tell it now. I met most of my friends at Sitsy.
What's Sissy?
I said Sitsy, you little prick.
Oh.
Sitsy was, it stood for, I can't remember. Swans. Summer in Kansas. I can't remember. Don't make me remember things. Anyway, Sitsy is where we would go and see a lot of YouTubers from the website YouTube. And it'd be funny because most of them suffer from deep anxieties and didn't enjoy being surrounded by people. But what we would do is we would surround them and shout at them.
Why would you do that, Grandma?
I don't know, everyone else was doing it. Basically, YouTubers who make videos by themselves in their rooms, quietly, never interacting with another human being, would all of a sudden throw themselves into the middle of a conference center, and we all go and scream at them.
Why would you want to do that?
Well, we travel from all up and down the country to get there. And then we'd stand in a line for hours, hoping to get a picture with us looking down the lens, with them also looking down the lens, next to us looking down the lens.
Why?
It was called a selfie.
Did you ever get to meet them?
Oh, God, no. There was never time to meet them. You just had enough time to get a picture of them looking down the lens of your camera while you were also next to them looking down the lens of that camera. No, you'd never met them. Most of them didn't know how to talk properly because of the anxiety. I met Derp and Ferp once. Or was it Dan and Phil? I can't remember what they were called now. I think it was Derp and Ferp. That's right. Derp is not on fire and Amazing Ferp. They were my favorites. But then PewDiePie turned out to be a Nazi. Do you remember that, Gerald? Oh, that's right, Gerald's dead. He was triggered.
There is actually a genuine backstory to all these characters, though. This is genuine. No, I remember some of you guys were asking, how did this start? This all started because I was saying, wouldn't it be interesting? I mean, this was like maybe 2 hours ago now. Wouldn't it be interesting if in the future we reacted to Wi-Fi in the same way we react right now to smoking. Like, they didn't know smoking was bad. And people would smoke all the time. Pregnant women would smoke. And then it came out it was bad. But what if that was the Wi-Fi? That's where this started. What happens if the same thing happened to Wi-Fi and our grandkids are like super shocked? Oh, that's right. Coffee is drugs. That's what it was, actually. That what happens in the future, our grandkids are so shocked by the fact that we went to entire stores for coffee, even though it was technically lethal. You had coffee shops?
Oh, yeah. Remember when Crabstickz got his dick out? But man, it was big. Yeah, that happened in 2017 or something. I can't remember. We were all watching him on Twitch.
I would love to meet Chris. Then we could both look into the lens without talking.
I remember before Chris got his dick out, I met him at VidCon once, and I remember my favorite memory is when we both looked down the lens of my phone without talking. And then I went away. I feel like he's probably going to remember that moment for the rest of his life. Even though he did it with a lot of other people too. Oh God, who's shooting us? Oh, it's an angry fan.
That's Dee. Please tell me talking to myself like this gets me some followers. Nope. Trying to think of other things Beth would have done when she was younger. Which is now. What else did you do when you were younger, Grandma?
Well, I used to watch back and forth episodes of Supernatural, and I would choose a moment in that footage and loop it over and over and over. It was called a GIF. Some people said GIF, but they all turned out to be Nazis.
Oh, what do you mean? So like a little clip?
Oh, there'd be no sound. It would just be footage played over, maybe 1 or 2 seconds, over and over and over, and I'd use that to express to other people my emotions.
Did you not just talk to them?
Oh God, no. Our anxiety wouldn't allow it. So what we did instead is we picked moments from our favorite TV shows and used that to express our emotions.
You were all not very healthy back then.
Oh God, no. We were very, very ill. It only came out later how ill we were. We were really sick. I mean, seriously. I remember when my mother died, and all I could do to express it was use a gif of Game of Thrones. But everyone knew what I meant. I remember being so upset I couldn't say anything at my own mother's funeral, so I just tweeted everyone at the funeral a gif from Game of Thrones. But everyone started crying because they got it. I once sent your granddad a picture of my genitals using Snapchat.
What?
That's right. There used to be a website called Snapchat, where you would upload pictures of your genitals to a company in America. And then they'd take your genitals and send them to whoever you wanted.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. It seemed like a good thing at the time.
I don't understand. Why didn't you just get together and make sweet love?
Oh, our depression and anxiety wouldn't allow it. So instead, what we'd do is send a picture of our genitals to a company in California, and then they would send it on to whoever you wanted.
You're scaring me, Grandma.
Oh no, it was all perfectly innocent. You could get your face and make a dog tongue come out of your mouth.
A what?
You could make a dog's tongue come out of your mouth, and it was the funniest fucking thing.
Grandma, I don't understand. What was that? What do you mean?
Well, you'd look down the lens of your camera, the camera that gave us all AIDS, and and you'd smile, and a dog's tongue would come out of your mouth. And we all did it for months.
Grandma, I don't think you're remembering things right.
No, this is exactly what we did. It was all to promote the Emoji Movie or some shit I don't remember. All I remember is I was horny day and night.
Oh, God. But we have sex robots now that completely, fully sexually fulfill our needs.
Oh, we didn't have those. We would watch other people fucking on videos.
What?
That's right. Some people in LA would make love to each other and film it, and we'd watch it and jack off.
Grandma, I think you're lying.
I wish I was, but I ain't. I remember when PewDiePie...
What's a PewDiePie?
Oh, it was just this Nazi.
He was a what?
He was a Nazi that played video games. Oh, everyone loved him. That was, of course, before we knew he was a Nazi. But he used to play scary video games, and he used to post in the description when the scares would prepare yourself and not become too upset. But you'd watch it anyway.
Why?
Well, some of us were easily triggered because of all the anxiety. So we had to be warned, and then we'd watch him play video games.
Oh. What was his job?
No, that was his job. He made millions.
Why?
We all liked watching him play video games.
Why didn't you just play video games?
Go away now, kid. I'm tired.
He's finally done again. Not for long. Anyway, Grandma, it's time to come and eat.
Hold on, I need to get my camera.
Why?
Well, I need to take a picture of my dinner, you dipshit.
What do you mean?
I need to point this lens at my dinner and take a picture of it.
Why?
So I can send it to everyone in the world. What are you, a dipshit?
I don't understand why you're doing that, Grandma.
It's my aesthetic, you little bitch.
Son, just let your grandma do what she wants, okay? It's best not to argue with her.
Yeah, don't argue with me. It's triggering me.
Don't trigger your grandma. I can't believe I'm doing the voice of an entire fucking family here. How crazy have I gone tonight? It's all right. I'm not so worried when I'm just doing one or two characters, but I'm doing an entire fucking 3-generational sketch here. It's gonna make me ill.
Well, I'm ashamed to admit it, but I used to write a lot of fanfic.
Grandma, what's a fanfic?
Fanfic. It stands for fiction, you idiot.
Oh, sorry. What's fanfic, Grandma?
Well, it's when you would get two complete strangers from the internet and you would write terrible fiction about them fucking each other.
I don't understand. Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't you? What are you even asking, kid?
But with this new VR technology,
I wish you'd stop fucking talking about that VR shit. You know it makes me dizzy.
You look like you're fuming.
Yeah, but this VR thing, I'm literally having sex with every single Marvel character right now.
Yeah, well, back in the day, I used to write fiction about derp fucking ferp. And then I'd send it to all my other kinky friends using Wattpad.
What's Wattpad?
It was basically a porn site for nerds.
I feel that might be a bit too controversial, actually. I shouldn't have said that.
Don't get me started on the milk fic.
What's the milk fic?
It's this story, terribly written, about Dan sticking a milk bottle
Oh, so you liked writing?
Oh, I was writing all the time. I wrote so much.
I'd love to see some of your writing one day, Grandma.
Oh, it's all gone. Yeah, the internet deleted everything, so most of the things I worked on as a small child have all been deleted. Basically, I've got nothing to prove that I even existed back then, but that's the internet.
Oh, did you not think to make anything physical?
Nope. We all assumed the internet was going to go on forever, and then Trump turned it off, and we lost everything. Every tweet, every video, every GTA playthrough was deleted all overnight.
Even Harambe memes?
Even Harambe memes. All gone in the blink of an eye.
What's a tweet?
It's where you try and say as much as you can in 400 characters.
Why 400?
No reason.
But who decided that?
Nobody knew.
Well, there must have been a reason it was 400.
Nope,
What happens if you wanted to write something longer?
you couldn't.
What happens if you... Oh, 140, sorry.
Sorry, 140.
What? I thought you said 400.
No, I got it wrong. This little chat box has just told me that I got it wrong.
What's this chat box?
It's a lot of people who are also as lonely as your grandma. They're also got anxiety and stuff like that. And we like to hang out on a live stream.
Why?
Go away, kid.
Oh. Beth is out of answers. I mean, there's some stuff I can't answer. But Grandma, why did it have to be 140 characters?
I don't know. Nazis? I remember when the Nazis came back. They were horrible. Most of them had their own music videos, and they were catchy.
Tell me about your happiest memory as a young girl.
Well, I remember being at the wedding of Crabstickz in Troy Sivan. It was beautiful. Everybody was crying. But then Crabstickz got a huge boner. And it really ruined the event. He lost everything after that day. I mean, maybe we wouldn't have noticed, but it was just so big. My God. It was a real pocket rocket. But man, did it stink.
I'm getting too tired, guys. I may have to go soon.
But my God, I remember the Troy Sivan and Chris Candle sex tape. Wow. Wasn't even a sex tape. They used hollow technology, and a 360 camera, so it was as if you were there. I can still remember it now. So much sweat. So much kissing. Ooh, man. I'm starting a stream.
Oh, you're doing a live show?
Nope. I need you to get out now, kid. Seriously, get out.
Oh, sorry. Oh, that's disgusting.
Kink shaming. You're kink shaming. They were so beautiful together. They really complemented each other's personalities. He would sing beautifully, and Chris would get bonus. It was a match made in heaven. They were the couple of the internet. Until Chris got his dick out. Oh my.
Jasmine Kitty. Top acting class. Best 2-character monologue I've ever seen. Real drama. Critiquing modern society to entertain. Great stream tonight.
Damn right. People used to send your grandma bits on the internet.
What the hell's a bit?
Nobody knew.
Why would they send them?
We don't know. It was either that or gold bars.
People sent you gold bars?
They weren't real, they were just pictures of gold bars.
Why?
Nobody knew.
So how did you get the attention of Grandad when you were first dating?
Well, I would go into his streams and I would write, "Notice me, senpai."
Oh, what does that mean?
Nobody knew.
But why would you do that?
Well, it was the only way to get him to notice me. We all did it.
What do you mean?
We all wrote, "Notice me, senpai."
But if you all wrote it, how did you get noticed?
I don't... Fuck off, kid. Get the fuck out of here. You're so annoying. You know that? Your generation is real dipshits. I hate your generation. You're a bunch of squares. Nobody knew.
That's the catchphrase. That's the catchphrase of the character.
Nobody knew.
But why was the gorilla getting shot funny?
Nobody knew.
Well, somebody must have known.
Nope. Nobody knew. I remember seeing 3 different films about a Spider-Man.
What?
Not only did we want to see one film about a Spider-Man, we watched another film about a Spider-Man, and a third different Spider-Man.
Oh, so you all really liked Spidered Men?
Not really.
Grandma, when was the first time you realised that Wi-Fi had ruined everyone mentally?
Well, I remember when George came home and he told me, was it George or Gerald? I can't remember the husband's name now. George? I'm going to go with George. Sorry, it's the Wi-Fi poisoning. I remember when Gerald came home and he said to me, "I want to dress up like a big cartoon dog and make love to you, while you're also dressed as a huge cartoon fox."
A what?
You know, a big Disney dog. A big furry Disney dog.
Right.
And we went out and we bought the suits. I got a big pink llama because they'd run out at the store. The guy at the store said he'd never sold so many novelty animal costumes. Ever since around 2015, the shit just blew up. Nobody knew why. Well, obviously we know now it was the Wi-Fi, but it was Wi-Fi poisoning. Then Gerald made love to me, dressed like Goofy from the Disney movies. The next day we went to the doctor's. And we said, "Doctor, we've started doing some really weird shit."
But why?
Nobody knew. Nobody knew.
It just seems that this Wi-Fi illness that your generation went through was just so specific.
I know.
It's just like everything, all the things that you suffered from were so random.
I know, right? That was the whole thing. That was the Wi-Fi poisoning. It made people do some really weird shit. I remember our entire generation was obsessed with the wrestler John Cena.
Why?
Nobody knew. There was cardboard cutouts, sound clips. He'd work his way into like every PewDiePie video.
But why?
Don't ask me, kid. You'd have to ask the doctors. They were the best of times, but they were also the worst of times. We had a lot of fun on our laptops until our genitals rotted away.
What else did you do with your time?
There was this thing called Netflix.
Oh, I think I've heard of that.
Piss off, I'm telling this story. Basically, for a measly $9.99, you'd have access to thousands of movies.
Why would you need thousands of movies? It's been revealed now that you only need to watch about one movie a month.
Well, back then, we'd do what was called binge watching. I remember when your father used to collect pictures of Japanese creatures. Some of them were shiny. They would reflect the light differently, which meant they were rare.
Beth is part of the Crabstickz crew now. Oh yeah, she would have been.
I remember when we were part of the Crabstickz crew.
What was that, Grandma?
Nobody knew. Nobody knew. It was a mystery to everyone. We all used to watch Crabstickz playing with himself.
Grandma!
Not like that, you little shit. Turns out Chris and PJ had been fucking. I remember when my sister came home and she told the family that she was part of the Low Gang. And I hit her.
What did it mean to be part of a Low Gang?
It meant you watched and appreciated the videos of Logan Paul.
What is it? Was he a bad person?
No, I just didn't like him. And I was not having any sister of mine be a part of the Low Gang. At this time, I was a believer.
What's a believer?
I don't know. Somebody who likes and appreciates the music of Justin Bieber. But then Justin Bieber wore a fur coat, and I got really angry. And I decided I was going to be a directioner.
Let me guess, the Direction was a name of a band.
It was One Direction, you little shit. You don't know anything. You don't know me.
Yeah, well, I'm your grandson.
Yeah, well. My hair used to be pink.
Oh, why was it pink?
Basically, I was Tumblr trash.
Mean, Grandma.
Oh, I don't know. Just means you're trash. And then you go on Tumblr.
Well, what was Tumblr?
It was images of moments of supernatural played over and over called GIFs. And there'd be hundreds and hundreds of them.
What?
Don't make me explain it.
He's running out of topics, I'm glad. Yeah, there's nothing left now. There surely isn't anything left now for Beth to relate to.
Where's the lamb sauce?
You want me to get you some lamb sauce?
No, that's not what I mean. You don't get it.
What, are you hungry?
No, I'm not hungry. I miss George. He would have got it.
Who is George? I can't remember. Did I say George now and it used to be Gerald? I'm sure it used to be Gerald, didn't it? I think that's where I've gone wrong there. Hold on, I thought Granddad's name was Gerald.
Oh, there was a Gerald, there was a George, there was a PJ, there was a Lucy, there was a Dodie. Back then, we would never stick with one person.
Oh, you mean you were poly? What's the word? Poly something? You mean you slept around?
Well, due to our anxieties and character flaws, we could never stay with one person for any amount of time, because we'd end up hating each other. So we always skipped around. You were either sleeping around or single.
You must have been all so unhappy.
Oh, yes. But that's why doctors delivered pizzas to our doors. Doctors, no, sorry, delivery men. They would deliver pizza.
This isn't going any further, guys. There's no there's no further now. This is it. We've reached the end of Beth's story.
I think I might be dying.
Oh no, Grandma. But I love you and your fucked up stories.
Yes, I'm starting to see the light now. I'm drifting away. I don't want you to be sad. You enjoy your life.
Oh, but I'm really sad, Grandma. You may be weird, but you're the best thing in my life.
I understand. I need you to do something real special for me.
I don't know what she's going to ask. Whatever it is, Grandma, I'll do it.
I need you to dab on my grave.
Grandma, I don't care what you're going to say. There's nowhere I'm taking a shit on your grave.
Not take a shit. I need you to dab on it.
Dad has asked me, what do you want on your gravestone?
I need you to go on the internet, and I need you to find a picture of a little blue dog that says bye.
Oh, can it be any blue?
No, it has to be a very specific dog. Oh no, wait, it's saying that's all, folks. I can't remember what it's saying. What's it saying?
That seems a little inappropriate.
It's not. Gerald would have got it.
But we'll need to put your name and the date that you died.
Nope. Just that dog. I need you to find a picture of a little green frog riding a unicycle for your grandma.
Grandma, you're very ill. You shouldn't be talking.
No, this is important. No, this is really important.
Look, please take your medication.
No!
Oh, God.
This is more important. I just need to see it one last time. I need you to find a little picture of a frog riding a unicycle.
Why?
Nobody knows. Where's my fidget spinner?
And she was buried with her fidget spinner. And it was a beautiful ceremony. Streamed live on you now.
Can I be a guest? I used to know Beth when she was alive. Can I guest on the YouNow stream? I was also in the Crabstickz crew. I used to know your grandma.
Oh, you used to know my grandma? What's your name?
My name is... My name is...
Oh, great, this guy's just as weird as my grandma.
My name is...
I'm thinking of too many stupid things now. I think when Beth is when Beth is in her funeral, her, what do they call it? A hearse. It needs to be that the flowers are arranged in a thing in the back that reads out, "Rest in peace, Beth." Open brackets, not clickbait, but made in flowers. I think that's what she would have wanted. Rest in peace, Beth. You've given us a lot of entertainment to now, but now she's gone. She's gone now, guys. That character's never coming back again. That's all we saw of Beth. God bless her. If there's anything we can say about Beth, she may not have been the nicest woman, and she may not have been very sociable because of her anxieties, but she was relatable. If Beth was anything, she was relatable. Rest in peace, Beth. And she was the last person, the last remaining person of the Crabstickz crew. And when she died, that was it. No one remembered who Crabstickz was. That was the last person to actually remember who Crabstickz was. And that was it. That was, with Beth, died the last remaining memory of who Crabstickz was.
I remember. Now go away, you freaks.